What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Harrison. Happy Friday to you. I meant to make this video a few days ago, but I'll be honest with you, I've been playing a lot of Black Myth Wukong, so I've been kind of preoccupied with that. But I did want to make a vehicle. Jesus, I did want to make a video about it because it is something that I am very passionate about. We're talking about a, a tweet. I'm not sure if it was an article or not. I haven't exactly looked at it, and to be honest, just looking at it made my brain hurt, so I didn't really look into it. So we'll talk about it here in a second. But every few years, every so often, you have people coming after video games as a hobby. As someone who's been playing video games my entire life since I was 6 or 7 years old, there's always people that are criticizing video games as a medium. Anywhere from I guess back in the day, like you were considered like a nerd. If you played video games, like you were like a loser, you were like a fat loser in his mom's basement. That stereotype that we've pretty much gone away from at this point, because I mean everybody, a lot of people play video games at this point. So I think we're okay there, even if it's just like someone who just plays like Madden or like the new college football game. So many people play video games now, but even back in the day, like if you guys don't remember, like when Mass Effect first came out on the 360, I think it was Fox. It may have been another one of those other dumb news outlets, but they were coming after Mass Effect because you could have sex in the game. You could. They didn't talk about the aspect where you're kind of building this meaningful relationship, and then you inevitably get this cutscene that's very tame in the grand scheme of things. But that's all people talked about. Oh, you can play, you can have sex in the video game, and you can control the character. And if you did like just an ounce of research, you would find out that that's not the case, and there's like a whole relationship that you're building. Same thing with like Grand Theft Auto. Like, obviously that game is a lot worse, and I don't think kids should be playing Grand Theft Auto at all. But I think there was a one time where I can't remember where it happened, but some kid, some teenager had killed somebody else, and they found out that like the day prior, he was playing Grand Theft Auto, so they immediately they blamed Grand Theft Auto for this kid's killing. It's like maybe the game wasn't the problem, but it was the fact that this guy had some sort of mental issue. Let's don't blame the guy that shot him. Let's blame the video game. So here we are in 2024, and shout out to Nintendo Prime over on YouTube. He's the one that tweeted this out. And again, I was gonna make a video on it a couple days ago, but I just have not. So let's switch over. So I've got his tweet. Now this comes from he retweeted or requoted. I don't exactly know the phrasing. Liz Wheeler. I have no idea who this person is, and I really don't care with this thought process that she has. But I don't know exactly when. So she says this is 100% true. Men playing video games is peak unattractiveness. Beyond red flag, like deal breaker zone. It's weird that so many dudes don't get this. First of all, I don't think anybody cares when someone has a hobby. They're not thinking, does this make me attractive or not? I don't think that's the case at all. I think people just want to have a good time in this life and do whatever they want. And as long as it doesn't hurt another individual, I'm all here for it. Get weird, be weird, collect the things you want to collect. So let's go over what this person. I don't know where this stat came from, this poll came from. It was probably some stupid like TikTok poll or something like that. But so playing video games is 90%, or it got 90 votes, or the highest score or whatever. Next up, just below it, collecting figurines. Just below that, magic tricks, which whatever, magic tricks I think is a cool hobby. Again, if it doesn't hurt anybody, who freaking cares? What gets me and really makes me irritated with this stuff is online trolling and gambling. According to this, women find this more attractive in a man than playing video games. Let me repeat that for you. Online trolling, being a dickhead to somebody online, what we're all used to over here on Twitter. And gambling your life savings, being, you know, addicted to gambling is worse than playing video games. These people have lost their fucking minds. Like, they have lost their absolute mind. I just don't get this. I've never understood. But it's also the same people that have that do these polls where they think video games are extremely unattractive and a waste of time, where they'll sit back and binge. And this is no hate towards these people. Do whatever you want. This is in defense of playing video games, because obviously I'm very passionate about it. To me, binge watching a Netflix TV show, reading a book, you know, is the same level as playing a video game. Oh, but, you know, playing a video game, like, it's not mentally stimulating. Have you ever played a video game in your life? Have you played a puzzle game? Something like Portal, where you have to, like, think about what you're doing? Like, that's very mentally stimulating. Hell, even just playing Call of Duty or Fortnite or something, it's still stimulating. You still have to control the character in the game and, like, you know, have to input, you know, press on the controller. That's stimulating your brain. You're not just sitting there, like, you're thinking, and it's incredibly frustrating. So again, playing video games is no different than watching a television show for 4 hours straight, or 8 hours straight, or reading a book or whatever, or listening to a podcast. Like, it's all media consumption at the end of the day. And they're just different forms of media, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm never gonna tell someone, oh, you're wasting your time because you watch Netflix for 8 hours. If that's what you want to do that day, life is stressful enough, and if that's how you want to cope or relax or whatever, awesome. I find playing stuff like Elden Ring or Dark Souls, I find that relaxing. A lot of people probably don't, but it's one of those games where I can just chill, and yes, it is frustrating at times. I have a good time doing that. So my point is, don't ever because there's going to be someone in your life that's going to tell you that playing video games is a waste of time. And it's not. And it's just the same as reading a book, watching a TV show, watching a movie. It's all the same thing. It's all media consumption. So it really irritates me when people come after video games for seemingly no reason, right? Now, addiction is very much a thing. And if you're addicted to playing games, if you're, you know, if you have a family and you're ignoring your wife and kids or something like that, that's another conversation that you need to have with your significant other and figure it out, because that is obviously an issue. But winding down at night, you know, some people like to read a book. Again, some people like to watch TV. Some people like to listen to a podcast or watch a sports show, or hell, drink a glass of wine or sip some bourbon or drink some beer or whatever. All the same stuff. It's all winding down, or even, hell, if you even want to play a video game during the day, whatever. There's limitations and there's balances for everything. So I get that. You know, if everybody can be addicted to something, I mean, you could be addicted to reading. You know, if you're, anyways, I'm starting to ramble here, but yeah, this article, this poll, whatever, extremely dumb, extremely frustrating. Again, online trolling and gambling is considered more attractive than playing video games. That's all you need to say about these people. They're delusional. They're insane. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of me rambling about my passion of playing video games. Hopefully you guys agree. If you don't, sorry. It is what it is. But I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great and happy Friday and weekend. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'll let YouTube algorithm pick one of my videos below for you guys to watch. Give it a click, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video.